What is going on, Patriots, punk rockers, Americans? It is your buddy Marcus coming to you on this Wednesday morning. And I got to tell you, whoo, is it cold as a witch's tit. Man, they weren't kidding about that damn Arctic cold front coming through. 26 degrees is what it's reading outside, man, and whew, I can feel it, man. I guess because I'm getting older, but man, I'm a big guy, so I can always handle the cold. But here lately, man, my hands, it just cuts right through the bone, and it hurts. So I gotta look at getting some damn good gloves or something, because man, I don't like it one bit. Anyway, it's Hump Day. Hump hump. We are almost at the weekend, and I cannot wait because this weekend, your boy here will be going to Patriot Fest in Atlantic City, New Jersey, and I cannot wait. Going to be taking a guide trip with my boys. It is going to be off the chain. I hope to get some video footage of the event to put on the channel, but we'll have to wait and see how that goes. But hopefully, Roger Stone is supposed to be a guest speaker, so I'm really looking forward to hopefully being able to see him, maybe meet him, shake his hand, and hear what he's got to say. So I'm pretty psyched for it. And of course, we're going to be at a casino hotel. So hopefully get to do a little gambling. Maybe I'll get lucky and hit that big jackpot. Then I won't have to worry about anything. How sweet would that be? So anyway, today I'm going to be talking about a topic that, I cover frequently, freedom of speech. I was watching Tucker Carlson last night, and he was talking about Northwestern University, as well as some of the other, universities on campus where the students are just going crazy, especially when they get a speaker that comes by that they don't like. Somebody like, let's say, Joseph Watson, Ben Shapiro, Tucker Carlson, any conservative figure, Turning Point USA, Charlie Kirk, those guys, any conservative figure that comes to a college campus, they just show up in droves and just go batshit crazy. I mean, trying to shut it down. And I had mentioned before how, they're talking about how they would like to see the First Amendment changed to include, banning hate speech, making it a crime, which I've said before, I do not like hate speech. I think it's a waste of damn time. I think it's ignorant. We shouldn't hate one another for any reason. We're all living on this planet together. We should all try our best to get along. Yes, we're going to have differences, but our differences don't have to damn divide or separate us. We can, I believe that we can talk about things, work it out, meet in the middle. But these kids today, not so much. And the thing is, when you ask them, okay, why do you feel the way that you do? Well, they just give very bland, blank answers. They can't tell you exactly what it is that they can't stand. Or take the president, for example. They want to impeach him. Now, Caitlin Bennett did an interesting video in Kentucky where they were having a big impeachment protest for the president. She kept asking, okay, what did he do? Why do you want him impeached? Nobody can answer the question. Well, he's just a bad person. He's divided the country. I mean, very just, bland, blank answers. And I don't understand it. I mean, if you're gonna come out and protest, something, shouldn't you know exactly why you're upset and what you're protesting? And shouldn't you be able to back the way you feel up with facts? I mean, isn't that the way to properly debate? But it doesn't seem to be happening here in this country. And I'm wondering if it's these damn professors at these schools that are, pushing their ideology on these kids. And these kids, straight out of damn high school, the first time they've been on their own, now adults, their parents are paying for these damn big league Ivy educations. And they're just soaking it up, but they're not questioning anything. And maybe it's because if they do question, their professor, then maybe they're getting, mocked, ridiculed, embarrassed, and put in their place to where they think, well, okay, this is just what I've got to believe, for the next 4 years until if I want to survive this. That's what I think that's what's happening. I think it's these teachers and these professors that are essentially brainwashing these young adults. And it's crazy. It's scary because these kids, are the ones that are going to be coming up and running the country. And without freedom of speech, I mean, what exactly do we have? Essentially at that point, we're just another communist country. I mean, it's our freedom of speech that separates us, from the rest of the world. It's our freedom of speech that, people want to come to America, and be a part of this great nation, this melting pot. And if we lose that, it scares me to think what's going to happen. But this is a topic that I'm very, passionate about. I believe in freedom of speech immensely. So, I'm going to be talking about it on this channel quite a bit. But these universities, Berkeley, Harvard, Stanford, Cornell, these are supposed to be top notch. These are supposed to be the Ivy League schools, that are, supposed to be brightening and sharpening the minds of the next generation coming up. And I don't see that happening anymore. I see a lot of people at these places, on YouTube, on the news, that are, very passionate about what they're protesting. There's no arguing that. And don't get me wrong, I'm all for the protest. That's your First Amendment right. Get out there, air your grievance. But that's what I'm saying, air your grievance. Don't just write some, slogan on a sign and just yell and scream. Argue your point. Back it up. Explain to people why you feel the way you do. I mean, it's not that hard. And, conservatives, you guys can be just as bad. I'm starting to see that more. There was a group that was at the last Turning Point USA event, that were asking questions, legitimate questions, but, Charlie Kirk didn't like what they were saying, and they got shut down. So Charlie, you're not any better than those damn protesters, man. If people got questions, let them ask their question. If you don't agree with their question, then fine. Argue your point. Shut them down, through facts. Explain to them why that you think they're wrong. Don't just, cut off their mic. And as far as the rest of the conservatives, this silent majority I keep hearing about, we got to wake up, people. We got to quit being the silent majority. We need to become the vocal majority. We need to get out there with our signs and protest and protect, our First Amendment right, our Second Amendment right. Otherwise, we're going to lose them. And who wants that? Nobody. And speaking of the Second Amendment, just to change the subject real quick, I was really surprised that the Supreme Court voted that the Sandy Hook victims, which, don't get me wrong, Sandy Hook was a tragic event. I cried that morning when I saw that story. I mean, it broke my heart. Leave women and kids alone with that kind of shit. But I was really surprised that the Supreme Court gave the green light and said that those victims could sue the manufacturer, Remington, for, what happened. Which, what kind of precedent are we setting there? Okay, can I sue the manufacturer who made can I sue Burger King, for me being fat now? Because their food is so high in calories, fat, and all that. Can I sue Burger King now? Can I even say Burger King? I don't know. Can I sue the alcohol manufacturer if I get a DUI? I mean, what kind of precedent are we setting there? The gun is just a tool. That's it. It's useless unless somebody picks it up in their hand and does something with it. Like that son of a bitch at Sandy Hook. If you want to sue somebody, sue his ass. But again, it's that First Amendment that allows me to make videos like this. And right or wrong, you don't have to agree with me. You know, you can sit there and go, God, look at this dumbass. What the hell's he talking about? He don't know jack shit. And that's fine. That's the beauty of the First Amendment. And if you don't agree with me, I'd like to know why. You know, drop that shit in the comments. I'm not going to censor you by deleting your comment or lock it down by not letting you leave a comment. That's what it's there for. You know, tell me how you think, what you feel, if you agree with me, if you don't. Whatever, man. That's the beauty of the First Amendment. We can do that. We can have civil discourse and debate. You know, we can keep it civil. You know, and at the end of it, if neither one of us budges, we can agree to disagree. Shake hands and move on with our life. You know, just continue to do what's best for the country. And I know there's a lot of people out there that don't like Donald Trump, that despise him. And if you don't like him, that's fine. Get out there in November, try to vote his ass out of office. But you guys have got to get some candidates that aren't so damn batshit crazy, so far left, you know. I mean, it's ridiculous, you know, the shit that they're trying to damn implement. I mean, health care for everybody. Who's going to pay for it? If you want to damn nip that shit in the bud in the health care, quit, you know, make a law to where they can't make a profit. You know, eliminate the insurance companies and just let people pay for the shit out of their own pocket like they used to. Because at one time in this country, when you were sick, you could pay for it out of your pocket. Because it wasn't that expensive, because doctors weren't trying to make money to become rich. You know, so eliminate that shit. Other than that, man, like I said, vote his ass out, but get a damn Democrat. I'll tell you what, if you can get a Democrat right in the middle that cares about this country, that's not going to try to steal wealth, you know, from everybody else, or, you know, raise a bunch of damn taxes, I'll consider voting for that damn person, because, you know, I know Trump's flawed. He's not perfect. But we have to admit, this country, whether you like it or not, has been running smoothly since he's took office. I mean, I see it every day. People are getting back to work. People are getting off welfare. You know, there's a sense of pride that you can see in people's eyes when they get that paycheck on Friday. I didn't see that under Obama. You know? So, but anyway, whatever. We'll get through this, America. We always do. But we've got to quit being so damn divided and so hateful and mean to one another. Life's too short to be that angry and pissed and holding on to that damn hatred. You gotta let it go, man. It's all about love. And we don't have to agree on everything. But we can still be civil with one another. Anyway, that's about all I got this morning. For you new folks just tuning in, I meant to say it at the beginning of the video, but I forgot. But, you know, hit that like and subscribe button. It really helps me out. Hit that notification bell so that way you're sure to get my damn video. But I'm getting ready to pull into my favorite breakfast spot because it is breakfast time. And this boy loves breakfast. You know, it's the most important meal of the day for me. So anyway, that being said, you know, just, you know, everybody love one another. Try to get along. You know, today at work, if you got that one coworker that you just can't stand, that you can't agree on anything, you know, just shake their hand and agree to disagree. You know, don't hold on to that shit. Life's too damn short. Anyway, I love you guys, And as always, I will catch you on the flip side. Peace.